Hi, I'm Sean Massey, speaker, author, coach, and retreat leader, known as the Inner Peace Advocate and leading expert in the field of self-solidarity. Over the past decade, I've helped thousands around the world build strong, successful lives and relationships by doing one thing really well, turning self-sabotage into unapologetic self-love and thriving. In addition to speaking on world stages, my team and I have hosted countless workshops, courses, retreats, and masterminds that teach people how to harness the healing symmetry contained in whatever is not working in their lives. As developer of the Wheel of Self-Forgiveness and the Living in Symmetry Blueprint, and a certified facilitator of the work of Byron Katie, I began to see that if people could just spot the main go-to stories that were sabotaging whatever they wanted most, they could use these simple tools to turn any stressful situation into peace, freedom, and rapid self-evolution. In fact, what we found is this: arriving at what I call unconditional thriving all begins by identifying what I call the one thought behind all emotional pain and turning around the primary mind-made conditions that create pain and sabotage in your life. By observing the habitual reactions these thoughts create, we can identify and eliminate the blind spots that form your primary self-sabotage style, detoxing your mind of its habitual wiring so you can apply these practical shortcuts for optimizing mind and body performance. In other words, spotting the ways you get in your own way and knowing how to compassionately reverse them makes all the difference. Everyone seems to dabble in all 5 self-sabotage styles at one time or another. So I'll offer a way at the end of this video to let you know how to get more information about them. But for now, let's go on to your results. What is your self-sabotage style? Well, based on what I know about you from your answers in the quiz, I see that your primary self-sabotage style, meaning your go-to response in many stressful situations, is the conditions and comparisons factory, or CFF, affectionately known as the not enough police. I'll take just a moment to tell you a little about what that means, then you can read the full results report, which will be in your inbox. The conditions and comparisons factory is a powerhouse at producing mind-made movies of how you are not enough by churning out conditions, comparisons, standards, rules, and even preferences you are not living up to, like a little factory. It can be completely fine, and you can be completely fine in moving in the directions of your dreams, and then you're suddenly shot down by a comparison to something in the external world or to your own mind-made definitions of how things should be. When the not enough police slaps on the handcuffs, your dreams are stopped in their tracks as you no longer believe in yourself. You wonder if you were a fraud all along to think you could succeed at relationships, work, marriage, fitness, or ever be happy and prosperous, and that you once again just got caught as the imposter you really are. You and your progress are literally arrested as you're taken over by fear and self-loathing. You're convinced you'll never measure up or have what you want. And that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy as the perfection of your sacred life process. And these unfolding moments are replaced with a checklist of how you can prove that you are falling short. This sabotaging mindset tells you that you will be less anxious and you will be helping yourself and your loved ones and keeping them safe. If only you could be more like others, or like the images in your head or the societal standards. In any situation, the CF has a focus on often another person or outcome that might be better. And it minimizes your unique contributions and the impact of your childhood wounds on your own early programming. It sabotages your peace, prosperity, and connection, presenting you with images that create anxiety and can be the underlying cause of depression. You'll learn more in your full report about the common mistakes and pitfalls of the no not enough police, and about what can happen if these pitfalls are not addressed. But I'm going to jump the gun and tell you right now, one of the biggest costs of letting this sneaky saboteur continue to run the show is that it blocks your ability to manifest what you want most. Your focus on believing wholeheartedly in the CCF's latest comparison or condition takes away your ability to visualize and take action toward creating a happy future for yourself or your loved ones and living your highest purpose. I call these styles your self-sabotage superpower because this way of being comes so easily to you that you may not even notice you're doing it. But once you recognize and you know how to flip your main go-to self-sabotage style into the deep, unshakable kind of self-love and advocacy that I call self-solidarity, this will become your self-solidarity superpower. Knowing how to harness the symmetry inherent in life's daily challenges as a tailor-made path to peace changes everything. And it all begins with knowing how to compassionately reveal and reverse the proclamations and conditions of your self-sabotage style. Then you reconnect to the gifts in what is happening in your life and let life guide you into aligned action on your own behalf in a kind of freedom, love, and leadership you could not have experienced till you got out of your own way. Okay, so now that we've uncovered your self-sabotage style, there are some things you can do almost immediately to start moving into a fearless win-win way of life where you're no longer sabotaging your ability to stay relaxed, hopeful, and connected to your dreams. First, it's important to compassionately detoxify the types of thoughts that will predictably hold you back every time you engage in them, and that in fact form the basis for all self-sabotage. I've got a very effective challenge called the 5-day thought detox that I'm constantly updating based on our data and the success of challengers so far in our years of running it. It's not about affirming over those well-meaning but destructive survival scripts that throw you off course. Instead, this thought freedom intensive is scientifically designed to quickly guide you in about 90 minutes a day through a simple but powerful process of spotting, updating, and rewiring the brain's habitual pathways that are so intimately linked with the trauma that's held in our bodies. The 5-day thought detox is a safe, supportive, and fun way to cleanse your specific emotional stumbling blocks and the mental mechanisms that sabotage the very things you want most, moving you into a year and a life of clarity, fulfillment, and achievement. When you do this, the ripple effect on all aspects of your life is phenomenal. As the people around you and the visions you put on hold, we're all victims of these mental processes as well. These self-sabotage scripts that unconsciously drive whatever behaviors are not working for us usually are not working for others in our lives either. So many relationships begin to change and dreams begin to manifest as you clear things up. Most of all, you'll be changing your relationship to yourself and your ability to live your vision and enjoy each part of your life, which is a great relief to the parts of you that have been suffering at the hands of all 5 of the self-sabotage styles. So yes, like I said before, everyone engages on some level in all 5 styles and the thinking that drives them, even though most people have a primary style. That's why I'm adding a bonus for those quiz takers who click from this page to go to a page where you sign on for the 5-day thought detox. When you sign on now directly from this page, you'll get my comprehensive self-sabotage styles report, guide to the 5, when you're inside the challenge. The report lets you know how to spot all 5, and the thought detox lets you know what to do with the thinking that drives them. What would knowing how to evolve your stressful thinking into a direct path to peace, proactivity, and power be worth to you? Quiz takers can sign on now for the detox from this page with no further qualification. Just click below to learn more and join us.